29th of April 2022, prepay meters in Ireland, the price has gone up by about 9%. And also, the Taoiseach has said people with prepay won't be cut off. Now, the fact of the matter is, I've opposed every single move government makes to make us change our habits in regard to our electricity consumption. You have your account, you get your bill, you go in and pay it, and that's that. There's huge arrears. There's many people not able to pay the bill, and now with this crisis, how they're going to turn off half the country. They have made a mess of our electrical system with all their messing, and they have a crisis. The government is now paying the bill for electricity, which is NAMA for windmills effectively. Now, just remember one of the big problems. Some people doesn't understand this. For energy companies such as Energy and these PIN and all these different groups is they have to pay everyone, including the wind, the top price. So whatever fuel is the most expensive, all the rest have to get it. That's the rule was made by our beloved government, elected by our neighbours, to give this, instead of having the price of the electricity equal to the various fuels. So, for example, if gas went through the roof and went up to £500 a megawatt hour, then coal might be only quarter that price. It has to get 500 too, and wind energy the same, and oil the same. This is madness. These are a bad, villainous crowd, and now the energy companies are having to lash out this to windmills, to other suppliers, and everything else, because that's the rules. Because that is the rules. So therefore, they tried to get people to use smart meters. I've given you the way to deal with that. There's signs up outside Carrickmacross. Cross. You don't have to take a smart meter, but you'll get idiots that will. The smart meter is designed to control you. Eventually they'll be able to turn off your electricity when they want to. That's for another day. But sure, the people said, we'll go with the prepay. I got the prepay. God, it's a lot cheaper. And you get no bill. Oh, you get no bill. Oh, you don't get any bill. But when you have the bill, if they cut you off, it's a big scene. They have to come in and cut off your meter. With the smart meter, they can cut it off at the drop of a switch in Dublin. It's the same as a device that's put in some Massey Ferguson tractors. If you don't pay the instalment on it, they can cut it off on you making the silage. This is the same. That's to get control, and to control what items in the house you can use. The prepay meter is slightly different. They're sure of the money. If you don't put the money in, you get no electricity out. And if your two kids are trying to get their dinner and you're just in the middle of cooking it and the meter goes out, they get no dinner. You have to go down for chips. You get no dinner. So this is the situation. If you have a bill, they can't cut off everybody. But if it's prepay, they can cut off those who are on prepay. So if you fell for that, folks, I'm sorry, you're a gombeen. You're a gombeen if you fell for that. You shouldn't have fallen for it. You don't do anything the government wants in relation to electricity. You keep going exactly as you are. You ignore everything they say and defy them to the bitter end. And this now is what's happening. The price of your prepay electricity go up. I don't know what you put into it. You'll have to have a card, and they'll probably end up getting some way that card will be linked to a direct debit, and they'll make sure they get their piece, and you'll sit in the dark. And folks, I don't like to be hard on people, but those who get caught this way bloody well deserve it. It's like the people with electric cars. You got warned. You could have checked it out. If you took the word of government, of a corrupt, evil government, then you deserve what's coming to you. That's my view. I'm sorry about that. That's my view. It's now time for the baloney to stop and the suffering to start. Folks, if you like that, give me a thumbs up. If you think I'm wrong, give me a thumbs down, and do comment underneath. It's time to stop the messing. It's time to tell our neighbours and everybody else what fools they are being, and to stop being bloody silly. And that's what they are. Folks, we'll see you back for something else soon. Bye-bye.